opening music from you. No, do not play the cats. We don't need the cats. No. We're gonna play some Finding Paradise. Too loud. I'm sorry. Alright. I gotta finish getting ready, guys. I'll be right back. That might be too loud. And I need you guys. Come on. Alright, y'all. I don't expect anyone to be on this morning, but I was out and I need my keys. Hang on. And I figured, you know what? You know what we should do? We should do a sunrise stream. We never do it. We never do it. So, I've got my flashlight. I need to get you guys some battery. But also, not a big deal. Oh, you guys just get to face me for now. No, let me see. I'm gonna go with Not you. Not you. That one. Give me a minute here. Yeah, let me put you guys down for just a second. Because I think... God, let me tell you, everything is so much harder in the dark. I can't fucking see shit right now. I was like, I should better do this. From just memory. I need Mr. Half-Hog. Son of a bitch. We gotta go back. Let's go back real quick. And I gotta get you guys hooked up onto the... So I gotta get you guys hooked to the battery anyway, so... Da, 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 da. Da, 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 da. Whatever, we'll use this one. Oh, there he is. I was like, oh shit, is Mr. Half-Hog not there? God damn it. Hang on. Get this swapped out. That's dumb. Use this one, me. There we go. Come on, Mr. Half-Hog. Let's do this. Let's go see a sunrise. I feel like you guys keep tilting sideways. Alright, there we go. Unlocked. So, we do have a night, which is good. It's a wee bit cold. It's gonna take us a little bit to get to our spot, though. Ooh. Can't fucking see. Well, I can see just enough, but you can start to see the sunrise start to come up here. So, we're just on time. And you can see we have a gorgeous moon out tonight. Or this morning. And look at that moon. It is shining so bright. Hang on, let me get this right. Something like this. There we go. That's perfect. This way I can keep this hand. I can keep my hand in my pocket. So right now, this is what it looks like. That's what's nighting most of our way. I have a night on you guys, but it's not very strong at all. Right? Like if this isn't here, you can just tell. You can tell a little bit that's being illuminated. But I bring this over. This helps a lot. Y'all remember when I did my hike the other day and we were racing down the mountain because I wasn't equipped for the dark? It's because I didn't have this. If I had this, I would have been fine. But all I had mostly was this thing that's on you guys, and then a pretty, a decently okay flashlight. But I hadn't checked the batteries, and I was like, it's just not worth it, man. Gotta get down the mountain. Alright. So, we're getting up to here. This is gonna be fun trying to climb this in the dark. Though it is, honestly, it's a lot easier to climb up than it is to go down in the dark. It's funny, so many things are easier going up than coming down. You know? Alright. Here we go. Now, because we usually come here for sunset, we're gonna have to look around and see what works for sunrise. So it'll be interesting. Also, we're gonna change the soundtrack once we get up there. There's coyotes. Yeah, it sounds like a pack of coyotes. I remember I was hiking over at South Mountain, so South Mountain's over there. I was hiking over at the South Mountain with some friends, and we heard a bunch of yelping, and it was just a bunch of coyotes howling at each other. So yeah, coyotes, they're everywhere here, you know. Okay, get the music on again. Ooh, buddy. Getting a workout already. Oh, yeah. Let's do this. It's the best. The best. The best around. For those of you who are wondering about pinball, I did terrible this weekend. It wasn't like the worst I've ever done. I got a bunch of first place and, you know, in games, and I put up some new PBs, right? But at the end of the day, I did not make the cut for finals, and I did not make it into the women's tournament. So, ooh, fuck. Oh yeah. Whew. But, you know, my performance makes me question whether I should even attempt Starfighters again next year. Just because Starfighters, man, it's a cool event, but the machines play so weird to me. So this is our usual spot up here, right? You'll see our little seat, and usually the sun's over here, but today, the sun's gonna be over here. So, let's find a spot. Sorry. And I was against TOS to die on stream. Oh God. Now here's a spot. Look at this. No. We're trying to lean down. We'll go over here. Get on to tripod mode here. Yeah, a sunrise stream. Darren, how are you? Welcome on in. I was up and at it early this morning, and I was like, you know what? You know, it'd be really cool right about now. A sunrise stream. So, welcome on in. Good morning to you. I hope you are having a wonderful start to your day. We are definitely excited to be having a little bit of a stream here. Oh, so I feel what the best place. Oh God, what was that, me? I'm gonna put you guys on just a little bit, just so you're a little bit sturdier. There we go. Don't want y'all to fall. But yeah, we're gonna be catching a sunrise this morning, and you watched that fire accident clip again? yeah, 11.8K. Yeah, that shit went super viral for a short bit, but it wasn't like it wasn't like heckin' viral or millions upon millions saw it, but enough people saw it that I began running into the scum of the earth, and I was like, I never ever want to go viral. I'm good, you know? People always act like they've never had an accident, and that they're perfect human beings, and that, you know, they've never dropped their, phone into a pool or something dumb. So, yeah, I never want to go so viral that oh man, that could never, right? I could never. I mean, and they might be like, well, I'm never gonna drop my phone to a fire. Sure, you're never gonna drop your phone to a fire, but I guarantee you could accidentally drop your phone down a grate. You could accidentally drop your phone into a pond. You could accidentally drop your phone. It doesn't have to be a fire, right? You're using this one specific instance. Trust me, you've done dumb shit too. Everyone does dumb shit. I just happen to have caught mine on camera on accident. So, really confident IRL streams with break phones, yeah. To be fair, my S20 is still working. It's actually the one playing the music right now. Which, speaking of, how is the music? Does it need to be a little bit louder? A little bit quieter? Actually, it probably needs to be a little bit louder. Just a guess. And also, we're gonna start the soundtrack. I'm gonna go to the moon. And get some water in me before I die. Oh shit. The music's fine, thank you. Oh yeah, I should bump y'all's exposure compensation down. There we go. Look at that. Beautiful. So we got probably another 25 minutes to sunrise here, so, soak it in, get yourself a coffee or tea and sit down. Take a seat. Relax. Oh, I figured out what was wrong with my Steam Deck this morning. So, I've been trying to figure out why my Steam Deck won't play sound when I connect it to OBS. I figured it out. I finally got it. So, we're gonna be having a stream this week. I'm gonna be trying Infinity Nikki for the first time. So, no, do I want to do it this morning? No, not this morning. Yeah, I don't have enough time. I guess if I started right now, maybe. But I was like, I'd rather do a sunrise stream and then go transition to mundane van life until I get texted by Foxwalk. So we're hanging out today. I've been pinballing for the past 3 days, and I'm pinballed out. I'm done with pinball for a while. So yeah. I also recall correct. I'd have to look it up, but I know they do hot air balloon rides here in the valley. It's done by the Rainbow Riders. I wonder what part of town they do it in. Cause I've always wanted to. It'll be fun to just see a random hot air balloon. They can't fly right now because the sun isn't up yet. Before the sun comes out, let me give y'all a look at the moon. I mean, look at that. Look at the moon. Hang on, let me not pick you guys up. Look at that moon. Oh my god, what a crescent. My S20 could never show the moon like this. Oh. Look at that. That's gorgeous. Absolutely amazing. There we go. But yeah, once the sunrise comes up, we'll transition to like mundane van life. I gotta clean up my van. I gotta reorganize everything. I mean, like I said, I got a couple hours. I'm gonna just make sure I gotta keep an eye on my messages. But 6:40. I brought my Steam Deck to play, but it's cold. I don't want to risk dropping my Steam Deck. So I just brought my PSP. Does my Steam Deck's battery hold up well? Oh yeah. Oh yeah. It usually lasts about I'd say about 3-ish hours, depending on the game that you play. Could be longer, right? Obviously, more intensive games require more power. I usually play with it plugged into my USB at all times. You can the only thing I would say is don't let your Steam Deck, if you ever get a Steam Deck, do not do not let it run out of battery. Especially while you're playing a game. It can cause havoc for your Steam Deck. I had to do some pretty serious, Linux stuff. Because it's like, it's an OS operating system, but it's got like Linux operating stuff too. And I had to do a bunch of crazy stuff to get my Steam Deck back to normal operating condition. So do not let your Steam Deck die. Even in sleep mode, just when you're done, right, just turn it off. Like, just shut it down and turn it back on. That's what I would do. Yeah. Hopefully they fix this with the Steam Deck 2, which is coming out this year, which I find insane, because the Steam Deck's only been out for like 3 years. But the Steam Deck still holds up very well. Like, I'm playing Enshrouded, no problem. Civ 7 is playing beautifully. Beautifully. I've already put in like probably 70 hours into Civ 7 so far. Yeah. Oh god. I'm in love. Love it. And I've learned so much from other streamers from just watching them play Civ 7 and having them explain concepts that I didn't quite understand. And I feel like I actually know what I'm doing for the first time. Again, I've always known in general what I'm doing in Civ games, but I've never known the specifics. I've never known the math. You know, I've never known, like, well, why does this do this? All I knew was, this does this, and I don't care why. But now, I do know why some of these things happen, and it's made me a much better player, because now I know how to, you know, take advantage of other things that utilize similar concepts. We're gonna get years of Civs. Yeah, oh, absolutely. Everyone's biggest bash of the new Civ 7 game was their UI, and I agree. Their UI was really bad on release. I think we're only 2 weeks in, and the UI is already infinitely better. Infinitely better. They've done some things that are just like, oh, thank God you did this. Like, they separated some screens, right? There's still a couple things that they really need to do, like, I still don't know why this isn't in, but like when you select stuff that gives you bonuses, you should be able to see how much bonus you're going to get based on what that bonus is giving you, you know? Like, I shouldn't have to get... Oh, God, this battery is dying. No wonder. No wonder you guys aren't charging. This battery is dead. Not that it matters. You guys have a full battery. I'm not super concerned. So, wait, is my other battery dead? Nope. Other battery only has 3 bars, though, but that's fine. That's fine. But yeah, I think Civ 7, you know, I feel like a lot of people who hate on Civ 7 outside of the UI, they just hate new things. They hate when what's the word I'm looking for? Franchises. They hate when franchises try something new, right? And unfortunately for them, you can't keep having the same game over and over and over again, right? Sometimes you gotta be bold. You gotta take risks. And I'll be honest, I was not a huge fan of Civ 6. I liked it. I liked it enough to put in like 300-400 hours. But you know which game I preferred a lot more than Civ 6? Civ 5. I was a huge fan of Civ 5. It's still my favorite. But I really like what Civ 7 brings to the table. Like I said, I'm a fan. Now, the only question... Now, there are things I still need to figure out, right? And obviously, it's only been out for 2 weeks, so we're still figuring stuff out, but... You know, there's definitely some quality of life updates that they need to make. And knowing what you're gonna get as a bonus when you select something is huge. Like, that should be the next thing they bring out, because... Right? If I'm gonna select, hey, all my stuff gets a culture adjacency bonus, I should know how much culture I'm gonna immediately get. Sorry, not sorry, devs. I don't keep track of all my culture buildings in my head. Alright? Yeah. So hopefully that change comes down soon. I know they're bringing out another patch really soon. I saw their news about it. I didn't read what the patch is gonna include, but it's coming. Oh yeah. She's a-comin'. She's a-comin'. I'm dying over here. Oh my god. It's not brighter now. I turned up my exposure compensation. I had my exposure compensation down. So because this is a new phone, everything is way brighter. On my S20, I realized everything is a knot dimmer. And so I had to play around a knot more with my exposure compensation to get it just right. So you never watch or care for sunrises. You know, I generally don't either, because they're a pain in the butt to catch. Because you have to be out. Like I just happened to wake up at 5:45 this morning. And I was like, alright, let's go to the park and let's go watch the sunrise. But normally I wouldn't go out of my way to go see a sunrise. I just don't care that much. Now sunsets, I do care for sunsets because they're easy to catch and they're really nice. Also, it tends to be not warmer. I'm really cold right now. Well, I'm not really cold, but it could be night. Well, shit. What's the temperature mean? What's the temperature? Let's find out. Oh, 50 degrees. I don't feel so bad right now. 50 degrees. Okay, that's a bit nippy. Currently 50, but our high is 80. A 30-degree difference. Fucking insane. Welcome to the desert, you guys. Where's my chat app? There it is. Haha. Chat app. Oh my god. I gotta do a matcha latte back in the van. It's from yesterday, but still good. Alright, y'all. 6:50, so we got about another, I think 15 minutes here. Let me see what happens if I bump up the exposure compensation really high. What happens? Oh, whoa, it looks like it's already in the sun. Oh my god. We'll bring that back down. Nope. Man, that exposure compensation is crazy. It almost looked like we were in the sun already. Yeah, I had a couple sips, yeah. So, you don't like caffeine, always decaf. You don't notice flavor change, yeah. I don't normally drink coffee, but we don't know games. He's been buying me breakfast and lunch and dinner past 2 days because I've been driving us up to the pinball tournament, and it's far. It's like a 25-30 mile drive from where we're at. It's super far. It's a pain in the butt, honestly. The last time I went to that tournament, I just slept there. So, it's not a pain. It's not a huge pain, but Oh man, especially when it's after the tournament, that really sucks. Driving home, driving 25 miles after you've had an all-day tournament, that's rough. That sucks. I was so tired yesterday. I was doing everything I could to just concentrate. I was like, oh man, you know. So we don't know, games. If you're watching this, I'm sorry. I was real grumpy last night. I was really tired. All day tournament, and yeah, I was like, all right. And we got 25 miles, so not too much longer, y'all. But yeah, I don't normally drink coffee. Like, ever. I'll usually drink like tea. It's usually my flavor of choice, or my drink of choice is tea. Usually I usually drink milk teas, powdered milk tea. Only a couple minutes now. And as it gets closer and closer, I'm going to lower the exposure compensation just a wee bit more so that we really get the full effect of the sun here. I'm going to drop you guys a little bit more to 1.7 here. Still seems a little dark. Well, I don't know. We'll keep it at 2. No, we'll keep it at 0 so y'all can see. Y'all can see. It's River's song. Watching my stream and playing some Avowed. Nice. Dude, I've been hearing so much about that game. How are you liking it? I'm most likely not gonna get it just because I've got so many other games I'm playing right now. Like I said, I just installed Infinity Nikki on my Steam Deck. And I do not need to be adding more games to my list right now. 5 out of 5, nice. Let me look up this Avowed game. I actually have no idea what it even looks like. First person fantasy action role playing, developed by City Entertainment. Windows, Xbox. Wow, only Windows and Xbox. Okay. This ain't fictional high world, then fire, blah blah blah. Get some images here. Let's see what we've got here. Okay. So, is it like what exactly? Is it kind of like, is it a single player RPG in the sense of like Skyrim? Or is it closer to like Valheim? Or is it closer to like, I guess, a Dark Souls adventure game? Not necessarily the bosses. Or is it MMO? I mean, I guess I can look all this up myself. Let me see. Close combat similar to Skyrim. Nice. Okay. I have this phone over here. You have Steam other phone. You pull up Steam for me. Other phone. I just typed in A, and it's the very first thing on the list. 3D massive zones? Okay. I can digs. Okay, I'm watching, you can dual wield wands? Yes! I love it. Oh, yeah, no, there's no way I can play this game. I would never, oh my god, I saw like 10 seconds of gameplay. I'm like, nope, nope. I would just never have a knife. My days would disappear. What game will I play next? Well, I'm sure Civ 7's gonna eat up my time for the next couple of weeks. Infinity Nikki's gonna start getting some time. Let me see. I've got my Steam Deck on me. Ah! Come on, Steam Deck. Pop on out. Let's pop on out. Don't drop it, me. Don't drop it. Did I save the game? Save the game, me. There we go. Exit the main menu. No! Wrong goddamn button. Fuck. Exit game. God damn it. Alright, let's see. Let's go to my library. Oh, you know what? I need to go back to Valheim because their 1.0 update is coming up. So I'm probably gonna get more Valheim in. Enshrouded, I definitely need to get back into. As far as, like, games I play on stream, it's probably just gonna be the To the Moon and Finding Paradise mini stuff. They're mini-sodes. That's gonna be the next stream. Well, that and Infinity Nikki. Well, Infinity Nikki first, and then we'll do the mini-sodes from To the Moon. And then no, oh my gosh. So I still have not beaten Ashnance, because Ashnance is so incredibly difficult. Like, I cannot get through it by myself. Like, I know how to survive by myself, but I don't know how to succeed by myself. And so I've been waiting for some of my friends to get up there, but they're still stuck in Mistlands. So, like, dude, we keep getting our ass kicked in Mistlands. I'm like, oh my god, do you guys need help? I'll come back. They're like, no, we got it. Or they're just never on when I'm on. So, but yeah, I need to get back. I need to get into Valheim and get all geared up. And that way, when my friends are ready, we can hopefully get the boss. But yeah, Valheim and Enshrouded are probably the 2 games I'm gonna go back to after Civ 7 and Infinity Nikki. Because Infinity Nikki looks like a ton of fun. I've been watching other people, and it definitely... I thought Infinity Nikki was just like a dress-up, like, you know, cozy simulator game similar to like Animal Crossing, and I was like, I don't want to play I saw there was a farm sim, and I was like, I do not want to play a farm sim, dude. I'm over playing farm sims. I always play them for about like 20 hours. 20-30 hours, I'll play a farm sim, and then I just stop. Because they just get really boring really fast to me. I don't care. So, but guys, here we go. We're a couple minutes away. You can see the sun starting to pop over here. I'm gonna go put my shades on. Get my shades. Oh yeah, second sunrise of 2025. I had to think about it. I was like, wait a minute, what year are we in? Second sunrise of 2025 coming in. Oh yeah, y'all want to see it through my shades? Oh yeah, look at that. Hey, these shades, this side, because this side doesn't have scratch. Nice. It used to be okay for early access games, but now I just wait till the 1.0 release. Yeah, that's true. I mean, honestly, there's so many games that you can just stay preoccupied, right? There's no reason to get an early release if you don't want to keep waiting. I do like the idea of early release, you know. Valheim's a great example, right? Every time they drop an update, I come back to the game, which is great, right? It keeps the game, you know, it keeps people coming back to the game, keeps it a little fresh. I like it. I don't mind it, right? I don't mind early release and the way Valheim has done it. And case by case, exactly, 100%, you know? The only problem with waiting for the 1.0 release is you could get spoiled by people who are assholes. There it is. There is the sun. We're gonna go down to min compensation here so you guys can see. There she is, peeking right over. She's coming up. There she is. You gotta love it. I can no longer look at the sun. It's not getting a little too bright for me. And I imagine I don't want you guys to be looking at the sun too much longer either. But yeah, I hate when people, you know, when they spoil something, especially something that's not really well known at all, right? Like, what was it? I was on like a DS9 thread and someone spoiled something, and I was like, dude, what the fuck are you doing? Don't spoil shit. They're like, it's a 20-year-old show. I'm like, it doesn't fucking matter. That's not a commonly known thing. You know? Like, that's a dickbag move. And no, sorry. They said something like 27 years. I'm like, it doesn't fucking matter. Dude, I didn't see DS9 until last year. Like, I'm sorry I didn't see it when it first came out. It happens. I just wasn't that big a Star Trek fan until a couple years ago. Like, I've always liked Star Trek, but I've never been, you know, as big a fan until, like, 3 years ago. And I was like, okay, I'm gonna start watching everything. And if I had seen your spoiler before I got to it, well, it just doesn't hit as well, you know? It's super goofy. It's just such a goofy thing to me that people play well, it's been out for X amount of time. That doesn't change the fact that people still are gonna watch it for the first time, you know? And and sometimes they'll just spoil it for no reason other than to spoil, right? There's no reason for them to have said what they said because it has nothing to do with, like, the topic at hand. They'll just be like, oh, so-and-so died. Dude, what the fuck? We're not even talking about him. Why did you say that? Your brother's girlfriend looks up spoilers for everything before she watches it. I mean, as long as she's not telling your brother, right? I feel like that'd be a dick move to look up the spoilers. My sister was like that. She had to know all the spoilers. So. There she is, y'all. Let me go and flip you guys around here. We'll put the sunrise in the background, but I want to preserve my camera as long as possible, so I don't want to put you guys. I don't want you guys staring at the sun for too long here. So, she doesn't tell you. Good. My sister was the same way when she was younger. She just needed to know all the spoilers, and that always bothers me. I was like, why? Why do you not want? And she was just like, I just want to know. Just tell me what happens at the end. Okay. And I would tell her, and she'd be like, cool. Okay. Sure. You know, but like I said, there's just movies where there's, you know, like there's a scene in Brooklyn Nine-Nine, right? Great series. If you've not seen Brooklyn Nine-Nine, I highly recommend it. Yeah, it's a cop show, but it's a great cop show with a huge emphasis on diversity. They're awesome. Up until season 8, and then I think season 8 goes downhill hard. But there's a moment in that show that hits and snaps so hard. I remember watching that episode, and that moment happened. I exploded in absolute, what was it? Shock and happiness. Like, it was such a great moment in the show. But if someone had spoiled that before I got there, it would have never hit as hard, right? And this is why I tell people, I'm like, it doesn't matter how old something is. People aren't gonna watch something the first time around. They may not watch it for 10, 20 years because they either A, didn't know about it, or at the time just didn't care. I didn't watch, right? I was talking to my friend about this. My top 3 animated movies, in order, are Prince of Egypt, Treasure Planet, Atlantis. In that order. I saw all 3 movies in 2020. I did not see them when they came out. Prince of Egypt especially, because I thought it was like I thought it was going to be church propaganda. That's why I didn't see it, because I was like, oh, it was put out by the church. I don't need to see more church stuff. I'm already part of the church. It's an amazing movie. Absolutely amazing movie. And, I mean, there's not much to spoil with Prince of Egypt. The story's pretty well known, even if you're not Catholic. Even if you're not Christian or Catholic, it's a really well known story. The story of Moses, right? There's nothing is spoiled there, right? But that's not the point of the point of what I'm trying to say is, not everyone watches stuff when it first comes out. So, you know, people, you know, like, someone might be like, you should have seen The Godfather when it came out. Dude, I wasn't even born when The Godfather came. When did The Godfather come out? 70s, right? Yeah, that's the kind of goofy shit that I'm talking about, though. Like, you know, oh, DS9's been out for 25 years. Okay, well, there's people who are 18 and just getting into Star Trek. Please don't ruin it for them. Sorry, not sorry. They weren't able to watch it when it came out, so stop being a dick. So, yeah, I chastise people, and, you know, I've 100% unfriended people on Facebook, very specifically for that. They would spoil something, I'd be like, dude, that's not cool, and they'd be like, oh, but it's been 10 years. Unfriend. Nope. Absolutely not. if that is how you think, right? If you just don't care about other, right? If you don't, sorry, if that's how you think on something that minor about other people, what happens when something major happens and you need to care about other people, right? The fact that you can't even care about sporters so that other people don't get ruined by your comment. How am I supposed to trust you when something major happens? Like, I'm good, dude. So, not that I would ever rely on most of my Facebook friends for anything, right? We're Facebook friends for a reason. So, all right, let's go and head on down to the van, you guys. Try not to die. I'm sorry. Woo! What a good sunrise, y'all. Star Trek's one of those series that you expect about watching it. Yeah, absolutely. And like, there are just some things that I'm like, and you know, and I get that there are some things in life that are just, they're so iconic that there's no way you can avoid the spoiler, right? The Darth Vader, right? Darth Vader from Star Trek. Sorry, not Star Trek. Star Wars. Darth Vader from Star Wars. Fine, I got it. It's such a, it's honestly imbued into so much of today's media, right? That it's really hard to dodge that. Fine, whatever. But spoiling something from like DS9, a Star Trek that is still generally underrated. It's still very underrated, in my opinion. I think way too many people, everyone knows Voyager, everyone knows TNG, everyone has seen Voyager, everyone has seen, you know, TNG, but then when you ask those same people, have you seen DS9, and they're like, but why? It's on a space station. Why would I want to watch people on a space station? Even though, like, 60 to 70% of most episodes happen inside the fucking starship. Like, oh, that argument always made me not. Wait a minute. I gotta go over here. I was like, wait a minute. This is not the same. This path is way steeper than the other path I took this morning. Where am I? Yeah. So, just, you know, right? Not all spoilers are the same, right? If you tell someone about Darth Vader's secret, whatever. So, but those extremely iconic spoilers are so few and far between, right? That it's just not. There's just not many other comparable things that I can even think of that would be like, you know, what are some other really iconic moments that are just like, it's almost impossible to not get spoiled. Can you think of any outside of Darth Vader? I can't. Because like I said, there's just not that many extremely iconic moments. You know, maybe Rocky? But I mean, what's a spoil in Rocky? He's going to win. Yeah. Like, Rocky wins, guys. Yeah, I feel like that's the whole point of the movie. Not a surprise there. I don't know. Yeah, that's the thing that people say. That's the example everyone uses when they're like, well, everyone knows about Darth Vader. Yeah, because it's extremely iconic. I mean, it's been used so many times in so many different media. Like I said, it's really hard to dodge that. So, but yeah, you know, I feel like I messed up. What did I do? How did I? I'm just taking the wrong path. So, Maybe like Marvel movies. Yeah, I mean, I didn't know that, but that felt like, would that have been a huge spoiler to me? Nah. Now, if you told me the ending of Infinity War, would I have been pissed off at people? Yes. Because I've never read the comics. I didn't know that was coming. You know? Okay. You know what? We'll just go down the rest of the way. Fuck it. Oh, my knees go ow. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Let's go. Alright, right hand, take over. Whew. Back to the van. Subi, welcome on in. We are at the, actually, let me fix my exploder. Okay. Whoops, hang on a minute. We are in Phoenix. We just caught a sunrise at this really cool hill. So you just missed a sunrise by about 10 minutes, I'd say. So I definitely recommend going into the VOD, checking it out. So, speaking of VODs, I need to complete transferring everything over because I don't know how much they're going to delete. In case anyone hasn't know, if you haven't seen it, if you're not a streamer, you probably don't know and don't care. But Twitch has instituted a 100-hour cap on Hide Nights. Now, thankfully, I've been like VOD dumping for a while now, so I'm pretty much all caught up. But I need to catch up with the rest of my VODs because right now I can't make any Hide Nights. So I really need to do that tonight and catch up. But yeah, Phoenix is great for catching sunrises and sunsets because they have so many small mountains and buttes. I guess they're not really called mountains, they're actually called buttes. They have so many buttes that you can and they're really easy to get to the top of, and it just gives you a fantastic view. Oh god, it got really cold in this little, I forget, cause I know what's happening. I'm in the lowest section right now. So you can see how it goes up right here, and goes up here, right? And so all the cold air funnels into this area, so it's actually really cold right now. So, but yeah, Subi, how are you doing today? I hope you're having a good morning. We are heading back to the van. We're gonna transition into a mundane van live stream. I had to clean up my van. Y'all get to see what my van looks like in the morning, because I haven't put anything away yet. I was not like, I'll put this all away later. I gotta reorganize stuff anyways. Oh my god, it's cold. I need to get out of it. I need to get out of this. Oh god. Oh god. Oh my god, it feels so much warmer already. I forget what this thermal effect is, but basically it's where like, well no, actually it's the opposite. There's a phenomenon, I can't remember what it's called, but basically in a valley you can have something where I think cold air traps hot air, and it can cause false radiation readings. There's no actual radiation there, but basically what's happening is that the radon from the ground is getting trapped and is building up to just high enough numbers to where if you have certain if you had the proper instruments, you can actually detect it, but it's false. It's not harmful, is what I'm trying to say, right? So you're probably wondering, Fiona, how do you know this shit? It's because I used to work in the nuclear field. I used to be a radiological control technician. I hated the job. I loved the analytical chemistry part of it. I hated the radcon part of it. I was just not a fan. I know all about it. I never want to do it again. I'm thinking, should I move my van? I don't know. We can just stay where we're at. Do 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 do. Dun dun dun. Oh, hi, bird. How are you? You know, the only problem with cold temperatures is my body does not react well to cold temperatures. Does anyone else have that problem? Like, do you get exposed to cold and your entire body just starts getting sick? Like, the sniffles come in, the stuffed up throat. Yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy stuff. I hate it. I hate the cold, man. Let's do it. Hi, van. Oh, God. Wait a minute here. Take out the 103. Oh, God. There we go. I was like, man, it's so dark here. Okay. I cannot get this exposure compensation right now. That's close enough, whatever. Alright, I gotta take off my shoes. I gotta get everything off real quick, yeah. Water ball's kicking my ass. Get my Steam Deck off. It's my sweater. Everything's getting caught in my hoodie. Alright. Take this off. This off. And I'm gonna get my shoes off real quick, and then I'll turn you guys around. I'll hop in the back, and y'all get to see what the back. I'll keep my socks on. It's a little cold, actually. Let's see. Happens to see the beginning of winter. Yeah. Fucking. Oh man, let me tell you about my winter thing. Give me a second here. Let me get in the van. Whoop. Whoop. Alright. Pull this up. Perfect. Yeah, so let me tell you about winter when it hits. So when winter hits, I have like I have like a 50-50 chance of developing a very, very bad cough. And it will persist as long as I stay in the cold. And it sucks. And I hate it. And I'm like, oh my gosh. It goes away for the rest of the season. Well, lucky you. If I develop the cough, I'm like SOL. Until I get out of the cold weather. Like it's crazy. As soon as I get into warm weather, my cough goes away, the sniffles, everything goes away. Right now, I'm really starting to sniffle. So you could pretty much live out winter. Yeah. No, I mean you can come down to Phoenix and just have to deal with miserable summers, you know. Over 100 degrees. Alright, let me get my bed put away and I can bring you guys in. Ow! I'll get you guys inside. Oh God, come here. Get you guys flipped around. There we go. I've been looking for this. I was like, where the hell did this thing go? It walked away somewhere, and I was like, where is it? Alright. Everything put away here. Get you guys stood up a little bit. There we go. That's a little bit better. Bingo, bango. That's right. Welcome to the van, guys. Alright. Oh, yeah. Let me change the title here. See? S20. Still working. Still in the flesh, baby. Look at that. Still going strong. Don't know how much longer it'll go, but you know what? We'll make it go. And that stream info. We'll transition to mundane van life here. By the end of winter, you just can't deal with it anymore. That's fair. That's fair. I get that. Might regret this. I'm gonna take this off. I don't like wearing... This is the other thing I don't like about winter, is you have to wear coats and shit. And, like, I don't mind the staying warm part. I hate the being inside of a vehicle with this on. Like, it really bothers me to wear layers inside of a van. Or inside of a vehicle. It's just extremely uncomfortable for me. You know, and people are always like, well, would you rather be uncomfortable hot? I'm like, yes. Because I can be like this. I can just be, you know. But when it's cold, I have to throw on layers. And then I go inside of a vehicle, and it sucks. Like, dude, I'm not going for a hike when it's 20 degrees outside. That's not happening. I'm also probably not going to hike when it's 110. Like, cool, got it. Which means, guess what? You're going to be inside of your house, or in a car, or in a store. I'd rather just deal with heat, you know. That's just me. That's just me, though. So, alright. Get some stuff put away here. Gotta put stuff away, guys. And then we might do a little bit of sewing, because I haven't finished that one thing I had to do. Because we were trying to sew something the other day, and then I got rudely interrupted by the fact that I was needed for a tiebreaker. I was like, oh, damn it. So, oh, you can go to work? Awesome. Hey, have a good day at work. Hopefully it's uneventful. Hopefully no one decides to cause any issues. And, yeah. Thank you for popping in for a sunrise stream. I appreciate ya. And, it was so good chatting with ya. Okay. Let's see. This away. Something else I'm really excited for, y'all. So the Switch 2. So I still got my Switch right here, but the Switch 2 comes out in, like, I don't know, 2 months, I think. I still got my PSP. Look at that. Still kicking. This is my emulator machine. I have like one PSP game. I have a bunch of PS1 games. And then I just have a bunch of emulators. So I can just play Super Nintendo games, Nintendo, Game Boy Advance. I have the ability to play N64 games on it. And that's the limit of what my PSP can do. I'm trying to see if I can get my Steam... Get you guys steady here. There we go. I'm trying to get my Steam Deck to play... I'm hoping I can get my Steam Deck to take up the snack and play like Wii and Wii U and even Switch emulation. I would never get the ROMs though. Never ever would I ever get ROMs for an emulator. Alright? Just putting that out there. I would never do anything illegal, guys. Alright. I'm gonna put these two away. Where in the world did I put... Where did it go? What did I do with it? There's usually... So, you can see my bed here. There's usually a bungee cord that I usually strap. Oh, there it is. I was like, where's the bungee cord? It's over here. I found it. There we go. So bungee cord, right? I strap it to the leg of my table, and I bring the bungee cord around, and it just hooks into seatbelt buckle, which I've put some binder clips so that it can't pull out. There you go. That's as far as it can go, right? I don't want to pull too hard because the binder clips won't hold, but it's enough to prevent. It's enough to keep this bed against the wall. So, I do need to lift this up a little bit. There we go. Keeps it nice out of the way. I am going to eventually... I need to redo some of my spacing, right? So, I have these things up here, right? So, I have this, like, this hanging storage. I'm going to move all this hanging storage, because usually... in the past, I've been able to use this as like a backrest, right? So, like, say I want to, say I'm like, I want to watch something or play a game over here. I can usually have my back against it. But, with the things up here, it's been a little annoying. Because it'll also, sometimes stuff will catch my hair, and that's super annoying. But, yeah, I don't like these here, right? Because this is where my head goes. So I'm going to move this. I'm going to find new homes for this. That's not going to happen until May, right? We're going to do a full rebuild in May. There's some things that I'm coming up with now. I'm like, okay, we got to change this. We got to change this. Like, this definitely has to go away. So, it's not, it's not going to be, like, super crazy, right? The table, I like where the table is at. I think the table is in a great spot. But... I've got a new battery coming in, so I gotta make sure I make room for that. Yeah, it's a knot that's coming in, so. Alright, let me get my laptop put away here. Oh, I gotta put this away. I gotta put stuff away in order. So this is how this is my capture card. This is how I stream like my Switch or my Steam Deck. Hopefully we'll do another Civ 7 stream where the music actually works. I figured, like I said, I figured out how to get the sound to work. That was like the problem that we had the first time, because I didn't know how to transfer the sound over. I know how to do it now. I'm not an idiot. So. Oh, I got duck. I got a, look at that. Got a Panda Express. You know, I always tell people I don't normally eat at like national chains. Panda Express is the one exception. I really enjoy Panda Express. It's kind of weird. And honestly, Panda Express has given me no reason to not eat at them. You know? Yeah, they're in a lot of places, but are they as common as McDonald's and Starbucks? No. Also, guys, I think what we're going to do today, depending on how long we stream, if we stay on long enough, I would like to raid over. Hold on. Let me look at something. I need to, you know what I need to do? There we go. So I sent a message to Fox just to be like, hey, like, when do you want to get going, right? When do you want to start? Because we're going to the Arizona Matsuri Festival today, which Fox is going to be streaming that. I am not streaming the Arizona Matsuri. Well, I will have my stuff ready to go just in case, but Fox is going to be taking on that, which is awesome. I'm really excited to see Fox stream. We've been chit-chatting about it for a little bit, so. Let me go and give them a shout out, guys. If you are not following the Fox Walks, yo, check them out. Right? If you like my IRL content, if you like the events that we go to, the hiking, the geocaching, then you would love Foxwalk. We do not the same stuff. She's the one who got me into streaming. She's the one who got me into IRL streaming. You know? She's great. She's awesome. So. Okay. Oh, okay. Trying to think what music we should play. Oh, God. Tired, man. I know, it's my own fault. I woke up at 5:45, alright? You know what? Let's do this one. Fair winds and following seas. Fair winds and following seas. That's something that we say in, we say in the Navy. Especially when someone retires. Right? Fair winds and following seas usually refers to, like, hey, may wherever your next adventures take you be good and the winds be in your favor, right? Yeah, it's basically a good luck message. So, and I've always loved the saying. I've always loved fair winds and following seas. To me, it's just a really pretty saying. Huge fan. So. You get over here. You are a backup chord. So you are gonna go. You're gonna go up here. Shit, I can't see. There it is. Alright. I was like, where does that chord go? Alright. Oh. I gotta put my laptop. I gotta put my laptop away. This used to be out on my table all the time. I used to just have like two bungee cords holding it, so if I ever had to come to a complete stop or got into an accident, it wouldn't go flying. But with my Steam Deck, I don't need this anymore. Well, I do, as we found out yesterday. There are still limitations to the Steam Deck, right? My Steam Deck cannot properly play, on my Steam Deck's Discord, I can't properly stream on Discord on my Steam Deck. It won't play sound, so I had to use my laptop to do it. So we found that out last night because I decided to find out, like, hey, how does this even work? And so if you missed it last night, pay attention in the future. I'm hoping to do a couple more, in the future. Maybe just do some hangouts in my Discord. Or, maybe we just watch a pinball stream, right? We can watch it together. So, I know today we're, We Don't Know Games. We Don't Know Games made the finals. Well, he made the playoffs, right? If you don't know sports, hopefully you know enough to know that playoffs is a good thing, right? You had the regular season, and then you had the playoffs, right? And that's your goal, is to get to the dance. So he made the dance. He was able to qualify. So good luck to him. And I will. If you want to watch him. Let me give a shout out to who you need to go watch. I'm trying to spell this off of memory here, and I think I've got it. Atomic Age. Shit. Hang on. Atomic Age Pinball. Yep, got it. Atomic Age Pinball. Playing pinball. They will be streaming the tournament today. The finals, and you might get to see We Don't Know Games. So make sure you're rooting for him, right? Give him the support. Because he's got this. He's got it. So, am I in the final? Did I make it? No, absolutely not. I was the literal definition of feast and famine yesterday. Some games I did really well, and other games I did dog shit terrible. I had one game where I took a grand total of one shot. One shot. Ball one, the ball came down, it hit the top of the bumper, and then went to the out lane. I was like, okay, that's cool. Second ball, it came out into the center, hit one of the bumpers, went to the other bumper, and then went to the out lane. I was like, okay, am I just not allowed to play the game? Ball 3, it did that again. It hit the bumper, and then it got to one of my flippers. I took a shot, and the flipper just, I guess, whacked out, and didn't fucking flip with enough power. It got like a bit up the ramp, and then right down the center, and I was like, sweet, one shot, baby. it was awful. I was like, what the fuck? Yeah. I mean, I did well on I did really good on RoboCop. Surprisingly, I got first place on that one. Can't complain. And then I actually did pretty. No, I did really bad on Walking Dead. Well, I didn't do terrible. I actually did decent. Everyone just did better than me. I think I still came in. No, I came in third for that game. I could have done better. I'm just not very good at Walking Dead. Because I don't know how to. I know how to activate the modes. They're just so incredibly difficult to do because just the activation's way off on the left side. It's a hard shot to make. I've tried to do it in the past, and I'm like, I can never get the bottom. There's 3 switches you gotta hit, and it's always really easy to get the top 2. But getting that 3rd switch is a pain because it's so low on the board. It's really hard to hit it. Most times I only get it on an accident. So, it's really hard for me to hit on purpose. What other games did I do well on? My best round was actually a round where I played my 2 best rounds. So round 3 of day 1, I played Guardians of the Galaxy, Gorgar, and Taxi, and I was able to take first on Guardians and Taxi. But then I took 4th on Gorgar, because, man, F that game. Game sucks. And then my second best was on day 2 in round 3, where I got to play X-Men, Uncanny X-Men, Party Animals, and Xenon. And I took 2nd on Xenon, I took 1st on Party Animals, but then I took 3rd on X-Men. But, you know, X-Men was being a bitch. But that, I actually had, like, that was the game where I actually had really good balls. Like, that's, right, if I had a way to show you how I played in round 3 of yesterday, that's how I normally play, right? Not great, but not terrible, right? Average with the ability to bump it up, you know? That's normally how I play. But most of the day, it was what I explained with the Elvira game. I took one total shot, right? It would hit bumper plunges, and it would just go so fast that I just couldn't react. And then it would just be out there, and I'd be like, the fuck? I don't even know what I'm supposed to do right now. So, and like, yeah, it's a skill issue, right? I'm not gonna disagree with that, right? Because there were people who played these machines well, right? But there were enough people bitching about the machines that it wasn't just a skill issue. These machines were set super wonky, right? And it really felt like you were learning how to play these games for the first time. Like, when you walked up to it, you would take a shot and you'd be like, that shot did not do what it does in every other time I've played this game. And so you had to basically, on the fly, learn where these shots were, because all of a sudden they weren't the same that you were used to, you know? So yeah, it wasn't just a skill issue. These machines were legitimately made much more difficult, or in such a way to just be completely different. And it was a ride, let me tell you. Okay, I'll put you there for now. Alright. I need to get this put away. I'm gonna plug this in because I gotta get this charging. Oh, I need to charge the other battery. I forgot this battery needs to get charged. That's all Van, right? Van Knife is a game of making sure everything is charged, right? Maintaining your resources, Right? Because in a van, right? Okay. I was like, what's park security doing? They're grabbing the trash. I was like, are they about to come talk to him and be like, you can't be here? I'm just waiting for this, because let's not rant about that. Anyways, so one of the big things about van life, right, that you have to understand, especially if you do not have a home base, is you have, right, there's things that you think about that you generally don't think about because you live in a home, right? If you live in an apartment or house, you don't think about how much water you have, right? You don't think about how much power you have, because these are just, to people living here in America, right? In 99% of cases, your electricity's not going to turn off because you ran out of power. And I'm not counting people who can't afford to pay the bill, right? That does happen. That's unfortunate, right? I don't count the people who, right, who don't maintain their house, right? That's different. I'm talking about just power randomly shuts off, right? You don't have to worry about turning on your faucet and water not coming out. Now, for me, I do a pretty good job of checking. Well, I actually don't. I actually usually I find out when I'm out of water in my main tank. But I keep a gallon and a half of backup water, very specifically because I'm so bad at keeping track of my main supply of water. And so when my main supply of water runs out, I swap to my backup supply, and then I have about a day, about 2.5 to 3 days to then get that water refilled. So, and I mean, it can be longer, right? Because, I keep those in like 3-liter bottles, and 3-liter bottles are really easy to fill. I can just walk into any library and just refill the water, right? So, like, water is not a completely, but does that make me still reliant on society? Yes, I'm still very reliant on getting water from stores, right? Or from refill stations, or from libraries, right? I'm nowhere near completely off. I mean, for electricity, I'm basically off grid for electricity, right? I occasionally need to charge up my battery, but with my 3 solar panels and my 12 volt, I don't need to worry about power. I've got so much. But water, yes, I am very reliant on society for water, because I can't make my own water. I've actually thought in the past about trying to create like a filtration, rain catcher system, but I was like, man, A, that's a lot of work, and B, is that even gonna be effective? Is it gonna be worth it? And I was just like, no, it's for the amount of work I'd have to put in, or of how much water costs, $2 for 5 gallons, it's not worth it. Not worth it. And I only have to get that 5 gallons about every 2 weeks. So that's about $4 for water every month. That comes up to about $50. The amount of time and money I'd had to put into creating a useful filtration system that would only generate maybe a couple liters over a few weeks is just not worth it. So, and it just almost certainly would not be successful. So, now if we were like in an apocalypse situation, right, would I have to do that? Absolutely. Do I think we're gonna get there? No, I'm not worried that that's gonna happen in the next 4 years. I know there's people out there who are very worried, and we are not gonna turn this political. I mean, what I do think is gonna happen is that I don't know. I'm not going to make any major predictions. I haven't really thought about what I think is going to happen. There are some things I think are going to happen over the next 4 years, but overall, so. So here's the thing. I want to cook up some rice. Let's do it. Let's get cooking up some rice. Because if I can cook up some food real quick and eat, that would be great. What am I looking for? Oh. God, it's been so long since I've had to cook, I almost forgot. Like, how do I do this? Like, how do I cook food in my van again? Because, once again, We Don't Know Games has been feeding me. So, thank you again, We Don't Know Games. That was very tasty food that you bought me. I don't know what I need that for. I'm gonna put that up there for now. I'll deal with that later. Here I am, just. I was gonna put everything behind us because I don't want to put it between us because that'd be goofy. So put this here. So for a while, I switched to this for cooking rice, which honestly, I should just go back to using this to cook rice. This to cook rice is really nice. I can also use this for cooking rice. This is really good too. This is actually the perfect pot for my van. Like, I've been looking for this type of pan for years, and I found it at Goodwill, and I was like, yes. Yes, I'm buying this. This is the perfect size because it fits inside of this pan. Look at that. It's perfect. And then, I'm not going to put it back inside, but imagine that thing's inside of this. Boom, look at that. It's almost like these were all made for each other. Isn't that amazing? Okay. Yeah. I love this little camping thing too. Like, I used to not use it because I didn't know how to effectively use it. So it looks like this, right? But it's basically a super portable. It can be. I'm sure there's more portable stuff than this, right? But you just pop this open, right? So you get like a small plate, small bowl thing. You had this extremely useful pot, right? With a knocking lid, right? You can give a minute. Turn on these alarms, right? Useful. You'll see these things right here. You can pull this up, and now there you go. See, that's how you make a pot. So we'll probably use this to cook the rice, and then you have this frying pan thing. But honestly, it's not super effective, and I've kind of stopped trying to use it to fry. Just because it doesn't work too well. Like, it's a terrible frying pan. Maybe it just needs more oil. I don't know. I've never been able to figure it out. Maybe it's just supposed to be an eating thing. Like maybe you know, maybe you eat it like this. You know, you use this as like your holding thing. But it looks more like a cooking thing. That's why I use it as a cooking thing. But I don't know. It just doesn't like heat when I try to apply it. It's like, no, stop with the heat. So yeah, we're gonna cook some rice. I have a lot of leftover. Panda Express because I ordered the two plate, the combo plate, right? And I got orange chicken and honey walnut shrimp because that's what I always get. And chow mein or no mein, and I just ate no mein. So God of Hell, hello, how are you? Welcome on in. Welcome to Mundane Van Life. We're here to cook food. So You're from India? That's cool. Yeah, I'd say I'm alive. I'm, you know. I presume if I was dead, I'd maybe know. I don't know. But, I'm just gonna put this over here. Well, I don't want it over here. Come over here. Come over here, phone. Get away from my fire. So, alright. Oh, there it is. I was like, where did my rice go? Alright, we're gonna put some water in it. Let's see what's going on here. Who is it? Is it you? Come on, phone. What are you doing? Friend's sending me a message here. Ah, okay. That's cool, Twitch. I don't need that. I don't need to know. Yeah, I know. You've told me. You've told me, buddy. I got it. So. There we go. There we go. Easy. Easy peasy squeezy lemons. Yeah. It is never worth answering those questions. Just immediately ban them. Like, immediate ban. Oosh. Oof. Okay, hang on. It's gonna suck. Giving it the good old... There we go. You might be wondering, Fiona, what the hell did you just do? So, we here in Asia and Philippines, right? When we cook rice, you put your rice in, and you put water until it is up to the first 9 on your pinky. And that's when you know you have enough water. Some people don't like that. They like to be like, well, just give me an exact amount. I'm like, 1 for 1, I guess. I don't know. But that's how we in the Philippines do it. Well, Asia in general. It's not just the Philippines. I'm pretty sure almost every Asian culture does it the same way too. Yeah. What's funny is most Asians usually had a rice cooker, right? You would think it'd be the opposite. Right? You'd think that white people would use, sorry. Yeah, you'd think that white people, would use like rice cookers and Asians would cook in a pot. But no, Asians use a rice cooker. It's because we eat rice all the time, so it makes sense to have a rice cooker, right? So when I first brought that up, someone was like, well, yeah, it's because white people don't eat rice. They don't need a rice cooker that they're never going to use. They just need a pot to cook rice at 1 or 2 times a year they do it. I'm like, oh, that does make sense. And they're like, yeah. So, Oh, gotta throw this away. So, let's see. I gotta plug this in. There we go. Got the cords. Plugging stuff in. Alright. Good. Ah, there's hair. There we go. Alright. Where am I fixing this? There we go. Son of a bitch. Well, I know I didn't swallow it. Oh, I see it. There it is. Found it. Okay. Let's do this. This is another thing when you become a van knifer. Learn how to fix your own stuff. Gives you something to do, which is really nice. But also, you're probably gonna be damaging stuff and not more on the road. I damage all my shit so much more. But also, I really like this skirt. Like, I don't want to lose this skirt ever. Alright. Let's do this. You know what game, now that I think about it, Darren, if you come back and watch this VOD, you know what game I would really want to play next? I really want to get the Resident Evil 4 remake and play that. I'm gonna be honest with you guys, I'm trying to get a hankering to play some Resident Evil. You know? You know, do the Resident Evil 4 remake, and then maybe do RE7, because I've heard RE7 is really scary, and then RE8 looks really fun, you know? I know at some point I want to try out the Dark Souls games. And like, I've got Dark Souls 1 on my wish list. And it does get 50% off sales. But I'm like, At $40, I usually require at least a minimum 60% sale at $40. Usually I don't go for 50% sales unless it's $20, right? So if a game starts at $20, then I'm usually more willing to buy a game that's on only 50% off. I know, crazy, only 50%. That's just my rule, right? Yeah, anything 40 and above, it has to be minimum 60, in that 60% range, right? At $30, it depends on the game. If it's something that I think I'll really enjoy, I'll spend the $50 on it. Or I'll spend I'll buy it at 50% off. So make sure I can keep an eye on my rice. So I'm hungry. I want to eat. I haven't made rice in my van in so long, let me tell you. I keep messing up the stitch. It's when I go back to the front, I keep messing it up. Oh my god. Piece of shit. Piece of shit. Okay. Guess I should give you guys a wee bit of music. Oh yeah, the ad break. Nah. Nah. Oof. What kind of epic music are we playing over here? Oh, okay, okay. That's pretty cool. Boop. Pop that in. Put my scissors away. Alright. can call that one a fix. That should hopefully hold for a while. I don't know how to make these stitches tight enough to make them permanent. So I've been trying to find people who have a sewing machine so I can use it. But no one ever has one that I can borrow. And I understand they don't want me to break it. And I don't want to, you know, I don't want to pay $50 for someone to repair something super quick. So, like, I understand, like, yeah, I'm paying for years of skills to do it very quickly. But I can also do it very quickly. I just don't have access to the sewing machine. So, alright, trying to think what else needs to get put away. You should get put away. Yeah, food, you know, is always... Another pro tip, carry bread with you in your van. And when you eat soup, just use bread to snap up all the soup. Creates a way, it helps eliminate a lot of your mess. And you get to maximize your food. It's good stuff. Oh my gosh. I should have done some stretches before I cooked the food. Oh my god. There we go. Yeah, we're gonna grade out soon. Let me see who's on. I know Ednaut is on. They're doing ice fishing. Are they still on? Nope. They ended the stream. Numix is playing Crisis Core. Arctic Wolf's doing Doll Imposter. Mobsy Bebop. Sims 4. Erica the Cat's doing some Skyrim. Irish Naburb is doing some Stardew. Okay. We have some options. Yeah, we're gonna be reading out pretty soon. We got to 2 hours. I think we're fine. I was hoping it, well, yeah, Atomic Age won't start till 9:30. So there was just no way we were gonna be streaming that long. And like I said, I don't need y'all to watch me eat. So, as soon as my guys is done, I'm gonna eat, and then I'm gonna probably play some Civ 7. So, let me go ahead and I could just end stream. That's the other thing I could do. Let me see. What's Arctic Wolf? Nope, I have no idea. They're... Got me in some ads. Let me see. I'm looking at some of the messages. You know, and these God of Hell said, have a nice day. He wasn't a complete asshole about it, but also... I wasn't an idiot. I saw where it was going, you know? People see the Fiona and they think, oh man, hell yeah, I want to go see this Fiona person in a van. And then it's... You know, like, whatever. Wait. Do I know Arctic Wolf? My brain is starting to, like, remember, like... I'm hearing their voice, I'm like... I was like, I'm pretty sure I know this person. been so long though. Or we could just end stream. I mean, like I said, that's another option. I don't know. My rice is almost done. Shipment, hi, how are you? Yeah. We did so I don't know the title still there, but we did a sunrise stream because I was up at 5:45 this morning. I couldn't go back to bed, and I was like, you know what? The park's not far from where I'm at. So we went to our sunset spot, but we used it for sunrise. We just had to go to the other side of the mountain because obviously we couldn't be on the sunset side because we wouldn't be able to see the sunrise. So yeah, it was just a quick hop over. It wasn't like anything crazy. What about I'm debating if I want to raid out or not. So
in which case I would have been halfway through. But no, they decided, 300 missions that are the exact same thing. Yeah, that's what we need.
like I could go to New Mix. I don't know. Or Erica the Cat. Erica the Cat's always a fun.
Oh, not this.
Yeah, let's go watch some Skyrim, you guys. Let me go ahead and take you over there. So, we're gonna head on over to Erica the Cat. So let me give them a shout out. It's been a while since we've been to Erica the Cat. They're on so early that I never get to raid them. I think I spelled that right. Yep. Yeah, so this will be the first time we get to raid them, because like I said, I almost never get to raid them. They're always on so early that they're done by the time I start streaming. So let's go ahead and let's go and raid on over here. Raid channel. Erica the Cat. Starting that raid. Give y'all the sub raid and the raid 2. Yo, Mr. Halfhog, where you at? Get over here. Get over here, buddy. There you are. Aha! Mr. Halfhog. Alright, y'all. Thanks for popping on in, Darren. It was great hanging out with you this morning. I hope you have a good day at work. Shimon Fail. Thank you for popping in. As we wrap up, as soon as the rice had finished, I was like, well, we're raiding out because I want to eat. So, and I don't need y'all watching me eat. So, but we will be on later today. Fox Walks is streaming. Pretty sure she is. So be there. I will announce it in the Discord to come watch Fox. So, but y'all have a good day. Make sure you grab the raid message if you're subbed. Get the hedgehogs. If you're not subbed, get the wings. But at the end of the day, we're all part of the same prickle. Just have us and give that good old hedgehog wave. And I will see you hopefully this afternoon. If not, I will see you sometime this week. We are gonna I'm gonna play Infinity Nikki. I'm gonna do an introduction game for me. It's gonna be great. You guys get to watch me play the game for the first time. So I will see y'all there. Bye.